wait for a couple of minutes here while people jump on. So we'll get some of our supplies ready. Are we all ready to go, Sade?
Yep.
Okay. All right, should we show people what kind of supplies we have here while we're waiting? Yep. We're just going to wait a couple more minutes. Why don't you move over this way a little bit, Sadie? There you go. How many people can you see on there? 10 of them? Okay. What do you think? Do you think we should get going?
I don't know.
Okay, well, hi everyone. My name is Rob Bisceglie, and I'm the CEO of Action for Healthy Kids. And I'm really happy to be here with you during Every Kid Healthy Week. And I'm here with my daughter, who also wants to introduce herself. What's your name?
My name is Sadie.
Sadie Bisceglie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what school do you go to, Sadie?
I go to Spring Hills School.
Yeah, we're both located, of course, out here, just outside of Chicago, in one of the northwestern suburbs. And we're really happy to be with you today for Every Kid Healthy Week, and on Thoughtful Thursday in particular. Every year at Action for Healthy Kids, for the last several years, we've celebrated what we call Every Kid Healthy Week, and it's an opportunity for us to work with our school partners to celebrate all the fantastic things that is happening in our schools that we work with around health and wellness. And it's really great. This year is a little bit different than most years. Most years we have school events. And so we do about 1,500 school events during this 1 week every year, which is really fantastic. And we love to get out to the schools and see people face to face. But because of all that's happening in our country now, Sadie, right, we have to do it a little bit differently. So we're doing the at-home version of Every Kid Healthy Week this year. And Sadie and I specifically have Thoughtful Thursday to work on. So we're really excited about it. And for our Thoughtful Thursday project, what we decided to do is a gratitude tree. So the first thing we wanted to talk about are the different materials that you need to have to make a gratitude tree. And by the way, we did our first gratitude tree, I think it was many, many years ago when Sadie was a little tiny thing. So she probably hardly remembers it. Do you remember it at all, Sadie, or were you too small for that?
No, not really.
Yeah. Sadie doesn't remember it, but our older kids, her brother and sister, definitely would remember it. So this is kind of the first time that Sadie's doing this project. So what you need in order to do a gratitude tree is you need a vase like the one that we have here, or anything that you've got on hand. You need a tree branch like this. What else do we need, Sadie, to get started?
You need construction paper.
Construction paper.
You need scissors.
Scissors.
Pens, pencils, or markers.
Yes.
You need some tape. Garden clippers, and a whole bunch of gratitude.
And a whole bunch of gratitude, that's right. So the first thing you do when you get started with your gratitude tree, and so just to tell you a little bit about it, the idea behind a gratitude tree is you can start it either for a week or even maybe a month if you wanted to do it for the long term. And it's a way that you and your family members, especially in this time where we're social distancing and staying at home to stay safe, it's a way to think about things that you're grateful for. So we thought it was the perfect thing to do on Thoughtful Thursday. So the first thing you do is you take your branch, and you want to be able to put your branch into your vase, and you need to be able to cut off some of the branches in order to make that happen. So, let's show folks a little bit about how we're going to do that. If you think your child is safe with the clippers, you can let them do it themselves. If you're not comfortable with that, you can do it yourself as well. Maybe cut some of these end ones over here, Sadie. So what Sadie's doing now is kind of trimming some of the branches so that it'll look pretty good. When we did this in the past, we used our gratitude tree as like a centerpiece for our table. And we've even done it for Thanksgiving. So that was a really nice thing to do. So you kind of want to make sure that it works okay. This is a pretty big branch, so maybe cut off this one right here, Sadie, if you can. There you go. Good job, good job. And so you can kind of test it out and see if you've got it. This one's a little bit too tall right now, so the other thing we do is we might want to make the branch a little bit shorter, so cut off the part of the stem and make sure that it fits into your vase properly. Pretty simple. This is a really easy project. It only takes a little while, but it's great for people like Sadie because Sadie is our family artist. She's like an art machine. So she does these kinds of things and just loves them. So I think that's pretty good. We might cut a little bit more, but Sadie and I actually prepared a branch in advance to make sure that we had something to work with. And this is kind of what it would look like if you once you're done. You know, you want it to fit into the vase properly and look sort of like that. So the next thing you do, Sadie, what is our next step?
Then you need to start making your leaf template.
That's right, you needed to make a template, and Sadie's a really good drawer, so she kind of just oftentimes just goes ahead and draws a leaf, whatever kind of leaf she wants. She's just been doing a pretty simple one. You could do big ones or small ones. She's got construction paper of all different colors here. So you draw your leaf template and then go ahead, Sadie, and you got to cut it out, of course. While Sadie is doing that, I wanted to mention that we at Action for Healthy Kids, you know, this is what we do at Action for Healthy Kids. We help schools and parents and families get together to make sure that kids are healthier every single day. And so we've got tons of resources on our website. So if you go to actionforhealthykids.org/home-activities, you'll find all kinds of things that you can do with Action for Healthy Kids. So Sadie, why don't you show them the leaf that you created? There you go. Again, pretty simple. And then what you do is you take that template leaf and you use it as to create a whole bunch of other leaves that you can use. In this case, we're going to do it for a week with our family. So she's just taking it, she's kind of sketching around the outside of the leaf so that she can cut more leaves. And what we do is we create a whole bunch of leaves because the idea behind the project is you have a leaf every single day for every member of your family. So every single day, what we ask our kids and my wife and I, we write down something that we're thankful for on that leaf. And then we put it onto the tree. And so you can see Sadie created a whole bunch of these in advance. We've got these little leaves, and we need enough for an entire week for our whole family, and you'll need enough for an entire week for your whole family. So you want to create a whole bunch of them. She created different color leaves. You can do the same leaf. You can do it however you want. But it's pretty simple and straightforward to get the leaves done. And you just want to make sure you have them available because once someone thinks about something they're thankful for, we want to have a place where they can write it down. This is a great project for young kids, especially those who like to do crafts and art kinds of projects. So the next thing, what do, Sadie? We want to write on our leaves, right? Something that we're thankful for. There you go. So Sadie's going to write something on her leaf, and I'm going to write something on my leaf that we're thankful for. All right, I'll move this over here a little bit so everybody can see. And this is really simple what you do. So Sadie, what did you write on your leaf?
Chocolate.
Sadie is a chocolate monster, so she loves to eat that as much as she can. What you do is you take it like this. It's good to work together. Put your leaf on your branch. Put it up there like that. And it's as simple as that. And I wrote on my leaf, I'm thankful for Sadie for doing this project with me and working with me all week to get ready for this, so it's been really great. And it's so awesome to have an artist in the family like Sadie to do this with me too. So that's that step of the process. You do this all week long, and Sadie, if you want to get the other one. And what happens by the end of the week, and we're only midway through our week right now, what happens toward the end of the week is you end up with something that looks like this. I'll put it a little bit closer to you so you can see it. You can see here, we've got leaves that are going onto all of the branches already. They're different colors. You can see people have written different things on there. And then toward the end of the week, come over this way, Sadie. Toward the end of the week, what you do, and this is my favorite part of the whole thing, is you sit down, you can do it during dinner time, or you can do it whenever you want, and you have a conversation with your family, right, Sadie? Yeah, what do we talk about when we sit down and have our gratitude tree conversation?
We talk about what we wrote on it.
Yeah, and why we're thankful for those different things. And they could be big things, small things, just something that happens to you during your day, all kinds of things like that. So it doesn't really matter what you write. What really matters is being thankful and having gratitude for what we have. And I just want to say during this time, our hearts go out. Sadie and I have been talking a lot about it. Our hearts go out to people who've been directly impacted by COVID-19, whether it's themselves or their family members. And we're just so grateful that we're able to share this with you today. And the last thanks that we wanted to share was a big thanks to the Action for Healthy Kids staff who helped set up Every Kid Healthy Week this year, going from an in-school event to a virtual event like these Facebook Live sessions. They've done incredible work like they always do. It's always so great to work with the folks at Action for Healthy Kids. So proud of the organization. I wanted to also thank and be grateful for the few people who have already done Facebook Live events this week for Action for Healthy Kids. We had Mindful Monday and Tasty Tuesday, and then yesterday we had an Earth Day celebration. So Ashley, Grace, Danielle, thank you so much for everything that you've done. We've got one more that's going to happen tomorrow, and that is for Fitness Friday. Another one of our colleagues at Action for Healthy Kids, his name is Tashawn, is going to do another Facebook Live event, an active one that the whole family can participate in at 2 p.m. Central Time, so we hope you'll join that. But of course, if you can't join the live videos, these are all recorded, so you can access them on Action for Healthy Kids' Facebook page. So the last thing I wanted to say is a big round of thanks. And Sadie's going to join me in this too, because what's great about this is we invited Sadie's friends to join today during our Facebook Live video. So Sadie wanted to give it a shout out to her class. Who's your teacher, Sadie? What's your class?
Mrs. Shane in 4th grade at Spring Hills.
Yep. Yeah, I wanted to give a big shout out to Mrs. Shane and the whole class at Spring Hill School, right? So it's really fantastic. And I wanted to say thanks to all the school staff, not only teachers, including teachers, of course, but teachers and food service staff members and other people who are working every single day to make sure that our kids are able to make it through this really, what can be a really stressful time. So thankful for them, and so thankful for the parents who have jumped in and started participating as almost educators themselves as we have at home school. So thank you so much. I hope you had a good time listening to our gratitude tree, and give it a shot. It only takes a few minutes and it's a lot of fun, right, Sadie? All right, take care, everybody.
Bye.